Oh look, it's pine time. Hello. Hi. Welcome. So it's really funny, Valentine. Every time you use the wrench emote, on chatbot, it looks like a bone, and I get really confused for a minute. And then I realize that it's a wrench. So, yeah. Hello, hi, welcome. It is another night where we are here to do the thing called the stream. I hope you all had a wonderful day. Oh, come on. Give me a minute. What was I doing? I was doing this. I was pinning that for Valentine because Valentine works so hard to do stuff, and I think my food just got here. My wife's calling me. Hold on. I was correct. My food is here. There's a bone. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like the stream, all that jazz. I'm gonna do this so that you see the chair at least. Hello, hi, and this ugly mug who needs a haircut desperately. Look at this. I've let my sideburns go mad. Oh, right. Coffee has put new overlays up, and now I can have the goal up here. So you can see where we are on coffee for the monthly goal. And guess what? I also put it in the description down below. It's like I'm learning. Alright, I'll be back. Oh yes, looky. Oh good, you can't. I actually didn't check to see if you could see it. This is the mini fridge. So, you know something decorative will go on top of it at some point. Oh, I see the fridge. Yes, you see the fridge now. And the, oh, they did give me a straw. I won't have to pour it into my St. Jude cup. So, hello, hi, the fridge of voodoo goodness. Yes, soon to be. I have sent a message to my rep saying, hey, I got a new fridge for Christmas. It kind of needs to be filled with beer. It's kind of empty right now. Uh-oh. I hope you all had a wonderful, happy holiday. As well as it could be. And water. I mean, water will always be in this. Whether or not I drink it or not is a wholly different matter, like Christmas Eve. Anyway. Whoops, that's not at all what I wanted to do. Nope. Professional streamer. Professional streamer. Hitting buttons. Night to remember, sir, you're going to lose a drinking contest, blackout, run around and do stupid shit, the stealing goat and getting engaged? Yes. Except not getting engaged, I'm married. Goats are good for sacrifices. Getting drunk is always an option. God, I hope I don't black out. Maybe not see my trash pile that sits on top of the PS4. Yes, I need to clean. Shut up, Kilroy. Kilroy. No. No, Kilroy. Bad Kilroy. Alright, there, let's fix the monitors. Alright, hello, Guardian. Hello, my friends. Welcome on in. It's good to see you all. Like I said, I hope you had a happy holiday. I had a pretty happy holiday. Fridge. Plus, I got the Final Fantasy XIV cookbook. So far, everything in it looks delicious. And what else did I get? I got something else. Oh, I got the combo pack for Switch, Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. So, I'm pretty sure it's the remastered version that, isn't silly. But I hate this. Okay, making sure I didn't miss context for Pine. Hi, Joel Barat. Make sure I didn't miss context for what 334 said. 334, what octopus witch? How did that go? Ursula. Oh, you're playing Kingdom Hearts. I get it now. I'm with you. I'm gonna nom, so... Boop. Yes, Cole, I know. A very Yeti starlight. It's Christmas time. Oh, Joe Barack. That's awesome, dude. 334. Question. Wait, someone can answer. Is it Kingdom Hearts? Also, this thing's adorable. Is it Kingdom Hearts 2? Is the one where Atlantis is the rhythm game? And Kingdom Hearts 1 actually expects you to fight? What is going on? Why is a squirrel... I'm so confused. As you see, I'm what is known an auspice, a beast proficient with tongues of man. If you have traveled far, you may have encountered one of my kind, others of my kind. I don't remember encountering others of his kind. Now I feel bad. Okay, I was getting which Kingdom Heart was expecting him to do what? I am Risai, a wanderer goes earth. Okay. So we have a talking squirrel and a mini yeti. I hope I get them both as minions at the end of this. So this is the Starlight Festival. It is Final Fantasy XIV Christmas. Obviously. 12 G's? That's a bit much, Nether. Let me get off my butt a little bit. I think you get the Yeti. Force says we get both. Huzzah! I love that Mother Mion isn't even fazed by the squirrel. Slime and metallic putty. I read that as puddle. Who gave the kids putty? And then why did the kids smear it into the couch? Apparently. And the kids then proceeded to destroy everything with them. Oh, Tabby, I'm so sorry. Hi, Uncle Farts. Definitely no oil. And it got left up, it got... So it's not the kid's fault, but the cat's, I assume. Oh. I mean, 9 times out of 10, it is safe to blame children. The other times, it's pets. It's always pets. It's always Sadie's fault. Also, Sadie is here, and Sadie's gonna come and be mad that she can't sit behind me because of the fridge. Isn't that right? Sadie. 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 Quit licking my pants. Come here. Snoot, snoot, snoot. There's a doggy snoot. Snoot, snoot. And she's bored. I mean, how can anyone really be mad at you, Tabby? Things happen. I mean, things happen. You'll find a way to clean it. I believe in you. I'm not happy with my mic right now. Aren't those adorable? Again, Mion not being fazed by the talking squirrel is my favorite part of this quest so far. I know. I bet you are, Tabby. Oh, Tabby. Maybe. Oh, we do get, but we do in fact get both of them. I missed that quest music, so the quest music we're getting is Final Fantasy XIV quest music, and I miss it. Like, the other quest musics are nice, but there's a little nostalgia attached to this quest music. Also, thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you all, as always, for the support. Thanks for the views on the Sky Factory videos. They have been watched a lot the past couple days, apparently. And you all seem to have been watching today's. So thank you. Listen, listen, listen. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Again, I've been used to different mods over the years, like Ender.io and the actual like wireless transmitting mod that my brain just put it all together. It was like, this is what I need. Nope. That's for actually transmitting redstone signals, which makes for some really cool redstone contraptions. I was good with redstone. But that's neither here nor there. I think I have it figured out for next week's video. Oh God. It's pretty. I epically fail in it, Guardian. Oh, the Yeti's all made up. Cuties. That is the bright side there, Uncle Farts. Though with the item collector there, I might as well just leave it on now. So I do think the other node thing is what I need. I just need to figure out if there's a second part to it that I need. But I'll figure that out. And I technically need to build harvesters and collectors for all of the fields. Ugh. Actually, that's a lie. I need to see how big of a collection space I can do. And maybe rearrange the fields after that. Oh, and I did actually end up moving the mob spawner to the slime chunk. Because I have way too much slime. So now I've got mobs and slime spawning in the same area. Because as it was, the slime farm was just too efficient. If the slime could have been used for the material generator, I would have left it as is. But since the slime cannot be used for the material generator, no. It can't be used for that nether. I tried. Actually, I tried in this video. Uh-oh. One second. Hold on, I have to go rescue Renegade from Sadie. Hi, Frozen. Sorry about that. There we go. Yeah, Renegade's not feeling great because the weather has been absolutely nuts in Virginia. Okay, there's that. Where do I get... Why is the Saint of Nemea Godbert? So, 334, if you're there, is there a merchant to get, like, the Santa suit? Like, it was flipping between 40 and 60 today. And then the next couple days it's supposed to go up to 70 and then back down to the 60s. Celsius makes numbers sound worse than what we're used to. Let me put it like that. Correct. Surely. Ugh. Yeah, I'll keep that negative weather. Where am I in this? We did that, we did that. We haven't done that. This is awkward. I don't remember where we're supposed to go. Hold on a minute. Okay, got that one. So... okay. We had gotten that. Okay, I think I know where we're supposed to go now. The locks. Aha! There it is. Or there's something anyway. What's this? Oh, that's the Ruby fighter thing. No, I don't want that. Yes, I could have warped here. It's the problem of not playing for almost 2 weeks because I've forgotten completely where this quest was. I mean, I get buyer's remorse for food, but that's just because I eat out a lot. Even though I have food I could cook here, but I'm too tired to cook, so it's my constant paradox. Also, thank you all you bought dinner tonight.
By the 12.
And what's going on here?
Glad you could join us. I hope you don't mind, but we went ahead and started without you.
As you can imagine, our traveling companions were eager to become acquainted. 'Tis a rare thing indeed to see such a diverse and talented group of individuals assembled for a single purpose.
A single purpose. I love you, Stola.
We fight not only for the sake of Eorzea, but for the entire world, including the people of Garlemald. Much rides on the efforts of the Ilzabard contingent.
Indeed, which is why I am glad to find myself in the company of many trusted comrades, yourselves included.
Hi, Lucia.
Lucia!
I have come at the behest of Lord Emmerich, who has honored me with the role of Ishgard's representative. And for the good of all nations, not least my former homeland, I am determined to see this mission through to its end. We have a hard road ahead of us, but walk it we shall, together.
We too welcome this opportunity to work together once more. I have faith that, if there is a way to resolve this conflict, we will find it.
Allow me to introduce you to the rest of our company. Everyone! If I may have your attention.
Oh, okay. So lots of side characters. Like the Thaumaturge Guild is here. So on and so forth.
Might I ask you to speak first?
If I must. I am Arun Senna, spokesman for the Gridanian delegation. Here on behalf of my esteemed sister, the Elder Seedseer, we shall provide support and protection to those in need during our time in Garlemald. To that end, I am joined by healers selected by the Conjurers Guild, with the Order of the Twin Adder's Finest serving as our escort.
So we're literally getting
Suppose
everybody.
I'd better say my piece.
Hi, Sickard.
Wait,
Jackass.
I know you.
The name's Sickard, in case you've forgotten. Truth be told, I'd rather you had forgotten.
Remember, he was the pirate we had to
Any road, the
convince.
Admiral asked Captain Hillfear to send his best, and for whatever reason, he picked me. Of course, if I'd refused, I'd be the laughing stock of the bloody executioners, and my reputation's taken enough of a keyhauling as it is. But more importantly, like any pirate worth his salt, I know when you're staring down a storm, you gotta trust in the commander of your ship. So if the Admiral wants us to go to Garlemald, not for plunder and glory, but the promise of peace in our time, then that's what we'll do. Since we all know how much the Empire loves its steel, we thought we'd bring along a few smiths to make the most of it. Give them a pile of scrap and they'll cobble together anything you fancy. Of course, just like the Gridanians, we got fighters of our own. We might have come with a more constructive purpose in mind, but we're more than capable of cracking skulls, believe you me.
spoken like a true pirate.
Well, you're certainly raring to go. But then again, so are we. The most dependable warriors of Uldar and Alamigo have assembled at the Sultana and General Aldin's behest.
The Thaumaturge Guild!
If Garlemald has truly fallen, then the whole place is likely to be crawling with Telophoroi. We'll need plenty of troops to clear and hold a path for others to follow. That's where we come in. Naturally, Marshal Terrapin and I will be leading from the front.
It's been some time since I last saw you in your element on the battlefield.
From what I've heard, you've become pretty fearsome yourself. Master Matoya? The Avatar of Destruction? With comrades like these, I know we'll succeed, no matter what awaits us.
Hold up. Riange being like, deck of cards in my face. Riange just be like, whoop. I don't know what's talking about.
And then we might finally get a chance to enjoy a good long rest. But until then, let's give it our all.
They didn't show the glare, but I'm sure it was deadly.
As for Ishgard, we Temple Knights have come in force to uphold our nation's commitment to the peace and welfare of our allies. The bitter cold of Garlemald is a formidable enemy in of itself. Our experience fighting in ice and snow will prove invaluable in the days ahead. Accordingly, I have been designated commander of the Ilzabard contingent. I will do all in my power to provide you with the leadership and guidance you require. The four high houses, House Hylinart foremost among them, have arranged for a host of machinists to join us on our mission. Their knowledge of Imperial Magitech is sure to be a great boon. They will address any problems of a technical nature, together with the smiths of Limpsa Lomitsa. There is another awaiting introduction.
Lord Emanolain! Ah, yes. Emanolain de Forton, at your service. Though, lest there be any misunderstanding, I should stress that I've not become a fearsome warrior while you were away. Rather, far from it, actually. My brother, in his infinite wisdom, decided this would be an excellent chance to make something of myself. Oh, and fight for world peace and all that. But, should the opportunity arise for a spot of ballroom dancing, I will be your twinkle-toed gentleman of light. Huzzah! I cannot wait to regale Honoroi with my tales of daring-do.
I believe that concludes introductions for the Grand Company of Eorzea. Our allies from the Eastern Alliance were due to arrive some time ago, but it would appear they have been delayed.
Would that be the Shinobi of Doma?
Actually, they've been tasked with relaying messages back and forth between the various Eastern nations. According to Lord Hien, however, an equally capable company of warriors has been sent in their stead.
He set the aura.
Out of my way, you preening fool!
Forgive us for coming late. We are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
Cyrena, and you've brought company.
For battle and blood we come, as the steppe is sorely lacking in both. No towers befoul our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach.
Sadu is pissed.
But now our thirst for slaughter will be slaked. No quarter to the enemy!
Sadu Hatun, no. We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
Warriors of the Steppe, we've heard many tales of your bravery. We welcome you as allies. And these other ones you have brought are...
Members of the Dalmascan resistance group, Lente's Tears.
There's our Vieira.
And the Bosnian resistance. Between them, they have a wealth of experience in espionage, and are particularly adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities. Which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could never hope to handle reconnaissance duties all by myself.
Dalmasca, Bosnia, Alamigo. All lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire. I would never presume to question your motives. Nevertheless, I must reiterate that our goal is to aid the victims of the Telophoroi, the common folk of Garlemald. And they are victims, make no mistake. Though I understand that many may struggle to see them as such.
You're more right than you know. For every one of us that answered the call, there were a dozen that refused. Not only in Alamigo, but everywhere we went. And who could blame them? The Empire's always been the enemy. But after seeing what we've seen, fighting and working against and with Garleans, there's no denying the simple truth. They're just people. No different from you or I. They've got their share of liars and murderers, but so do we. So do we all.
So there's the Alliance raid that happens in Dalmasca Valentine. And I haven't done it yet, but I will do it on stream.
Fordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald, has proven herself a trusted ally time and time again. Every Eorzean here knows Cid Garland, the Imperial defector who shared with us countless technological wonders. Maxima, who stands with us today, tried to reform Garlemald from within and make peace with Doma. So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters and are deserving of help. Or at least that they were able to put aside their feelings for the greater good. It won't be easy, but we're all determined to make this world a better place.
What lingering concerns I may have had were clearly unwarranted. I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
Then we are in accord. Now, let us review our strategy. To reach the Garlean capital in northern Ilsabard, we must cross the central mountain range. Fortunately, Garlond Ironworks can provide aerial transport, sparing us this most treacherous part of our journey. However, attempting to fly any closer to Garlemald would attract the attention of the Telophoroi. As they appear to have seized control of the majority of the Imperial military, we must assume that includes its fleet. In addition, Garlemald possesses devices that can interfere with airship navigational systems, further discouraging an airborne approach.
Given the circumstances, the closest we dare deploy our contingent is an area between the range and the capital, the Magna Glaciers. From there, we must travel the rest of the way on foot. We will also need to bring the airships with us to ensure we can withdraw with haste. Although much of the terrain will be blanketed in snow, we should be able to make use of local roads and shipping facilities. The vast ice field will afford us an unobstructed view of the surrounding area. On the other hand, it will also allow others to easily spot us. So it is imperative that we only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves. And the airships, which must be kept safe at all costs.
We cannot account for every possibility, so we must be prepared to think on our feet. We will be tested. Sorely tested, I expect. But for our homes and for our people, and a people not our own but in need, we will succeed. Spare no effort in your preparations. Once we depart, there is no turning back.
Here we go. And warning scales to everybody. Well, I mean, we're going to war with the two people that are most important to go to war with. But they definitely, you know, yeah, I know that feel. Oh no. Trotter showed up to give us winter clothes. Oh. First off, Squirrel Emperor, my wind-up Rudy. Second things, I want to see what this coat looks like. It's a good-looking coat. I'm not gonna wear it, but it's a good-looking coat. Whoops, wrong gear. Whoops. Put that on. All right, cutscenes incoming. Also, I'm really happy this fridge is super quiet. It's turned on a couple times and I don't think y'all have been able to hear it, which is good.
Ilsabad, divided in twain by a vast mountain range. Those who would traverse its jagged peaks face peril at every step. But why go by foot when one can simply fly?
Oh, Emmett Selk.
On the outskirts of the Imperial capital, in the frozen wastes of the Magna Glacius, the winds howl in icy protest, as if to warn against further trespass.
Oh, look at everybody's winter clothes. Even your Stolo put on a coat. At least looks like a resistance fighter. Graha's coat's cool. Estinian gives no fucks.
We've received word from Thancred's reconnaissance party. They've sighted a detachment of heavily armed Imperials.
Survivors of the Civil War, perhaps?
Perhaps, but there is more to it than that. Maxima reports that they're led by Vergilia, legatus of the 3rd Legion, which comprises the bulk of their number. However, they are also joined by several members of the 1st.
From what I recall, the 3rd Legion fought for Nerva in the War of Succession following Varus's death. The 1st, on the other hand, were under the direct command of the Emperor and rejected Nerva's claim to the throne. These legions were enemies.
Indeed. In fact, our sources claim that it was a conflict between them that sparked the Civil War. Yet now, these former foes cooperate to defend a ruined Garlemald from invasion.
Then it is all but certain they have been tempered.
So, what's the plan? If me and my crew is out reaving, we charge straight in, no messing about. But that ain't what we're here for.
Quite right. Soldiers or no, they are people of Garlemald. The very ones we have come to aid. Direct confrontation is unavoidable. Nevertheless, we must make every effort to limit casualties on both sides. Rather than kill them, I would remove them from the field.
How so? Savage beatings, disarmament, and imprisonment?
There goes
Not
Rianger
impossible,
thinking.
but easier said than done in the heat of battle.
Having observed the opposition, I imagine Thancred had something to suggest?
He did. He and the other scouts have already infiltrated a supply depot some distance beyond the Imperial detachment's current position. Stored within is a stockpile of Magitech armaments, and once we give the signal, Thancred's team will destroy them all. In so doing, we will deprive frontline troops of materiel, and likely force the detachment to send men to investigate.
Divide and conquer. Not a bad idea.
Once the scouts have finished their preparations, we will split into 2 groups. The first will form the vanguard, while the other brings up the rear with our supplies. As for the Scions, I ask that you lend your assistance where you deem it needed most.
I'm gonna go beat up some Garleans. What do you think?
I would prefer, however, that you accompany the rearguard and be prepared to join the van at a moment's notice. Kept in reserve as our trump card, so to speak.
Meanwhile, in the Imperial Supply Depot... Oh, I love his coat. Oh, Thancred looks so good.
Your proposal was well received. More specifically, they asked that we destroy the Imperial's toys in as spectacular a fashion as possible.
Ishtola always did have a flair for the dramatic. She's not an easy woman to please, but I shall do my best to satisfy her thirst for fireworks. All right. Once more for my peace of mind. Our first objective will be to rig the enemy's Magitech with explosives. After we've withdrawn to a safe distance, we'll detonate them remotely. Our second will be to issue a deactivation command to the automated units via the control terminal. If our calculations are correct, this signal should reach those deployed on the front line, giving our friends a much-needed upper hand.
Just so you know, Valentine, I was just gonna leave it at that. I wasn't gonna address it. I wasn't gonna comment. I wasn't even. I wasn't gonna go there. But. 3 through 4. If you will go into Gilded, and you'll go to the Final Fantasy chat, rather the FF links, I have shared a tweet. Go read that tweet, and oh my, Tabby, I just saw that. That's gonna be fun to clean up. You'll see the tweet, and it's from the incorrect Final Fantasy quotes, folks. And let's just say the completely changed the context of what was just said.
A blizzard will help us stay hidden, so let's aim to get in and out before it passes. Trust in the plan, and we should all live to see tomorrow.
Also, who buys white leather? Crikey.
In the meantime, I will
Anyway.
relay messages back and forth as the situation unfolds. You'll forgive me if I ask again, but are you certain you wish to play the lone wolf?
Wouldn't have it any other way. Call it foolish and reckless if you like, but I'll get the job done. I always do.
Very well. I wish you the best of luck.
Oh. You're gonna make me go at it alone? Oh.
Keep your wits about you.
It's time. We only have one shot at this, so let's make it count.
How am I supposed to do this? Use swift deception.
Must be losing my touch.
I was supposed to do that under the cover of darkness, but I've messed that up. That's how we're supposed to do it.
Damn, spotted.
I'm being really bad at this because I didn't see that one. Does my threat awareness not go down? That's rude. Also, Tabby, so the white couch is yours and not your in-laws, right? Well, that's comforting at least.
Damn, spotted.
Like, okay, alright, so I'm a... No offense, Tabby, I'm a little less, concerned, for lack of a better term, like, if it was like your in-laws' furniture, I totally get that. That fear. I mean, it still sucks. But at least it's not somebody else's furniture. If you catch my drift.
Damn.
Oh,
spotted.
that doesn't... Okay. That's rude game. Correct. No, I'm with you. But I was really concerned that it was like your in-laws' furniture and you were going to be in like super deep trouble.
This is Thancred. The explosives are in place.
Very good. All is proceeding as planned. Head to the control terminal. It should be to the northwest.
Understood. Have the others wait at the rendezvous point.
Wait for that slasher to move away. Come on. Damn you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I got lucky. He turned at the same time that I, Okay.
Must be losing my touch.
Well, that's not fair. Welcome back, Guardian. Okay. I did not. Okay, I got it. Hold on. I'll be right back, y'all. Taters. Well, good. I haven't been caught. Alright, I think the trick here is to get this tempered Imperial. I would get closer to all that, but there's those slashers that are causing an issue. Ah. They do not give you a lot of time with the Swift Deception. Maybe a different approach. As always, thank you all for watching and hanging out. I appreciate it. Also, we're still 10 away from 250. So, you know, anyone you haven't shared the stream with, be nice if you did so. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. I mean, look, liking the streams, being here, commenting on videos, all of that jazz helps more than you know. That's why every YouTuber says those lines every time they have a new video or anything like that. Because all that interaction helps the algorithm not only tell, like, oh nice, it basically helps tell YouTube who they should be suggesting my videos to. Basically, is my understanding of the situation. The more interaction stuff gets, the better, of course, for me. And you know, when someone gets suggested, like when we do when I do the Dragon Quest video this week, I'm gonna lead into it with a serious question, like anybody who has found the video.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, to my considerable relief.
I'm gonna start the video with a, if you found this video through Google or through the algorithm, what are you looking for in Dragon Quest videos? Because I see that the streams bring a lot of people in to view it, and then they leave after like 10-15 minutes. So is that they don't want to watch the whole stream? Or is it like 15 to 20 minutes is like the limit for a lot of people with Dragon Quest? I don't know.
What news from our comrades?
They stand at the ready.
Excellent. Then let the fireworks begin.
The blizzard's beginning to clear. The Vanguard should be engaging the Imperials any moment now, if they haven't already. Ishtola and the others are with them, so I'm sure they'll be all right, but... Wait! Something's coming!
Oi, oi! Looks like we ain't the only ones who sent out scouts. Keep them away from the carriages! We lose those, and we're as good as dead!
Party time!
Fighters! Protect the others!
This should be fun. Bad dog, no biscuit. Nice.
A brief respite, but stay alert. Keep the carriages safe.
What impeccable timing!
Oh, Emmelman.
Fear not, friends! The savior of Ishgard is here!
Everybody pay attention to me.
A fine display, but the other carriages are still in danger. Go on ahead. We'll hold the line.
You gonna let me target any of these games? There we go.
We're the only ones still struggling. Time we put our backs into it then.
He's pretty full of himself. You're not wrong.
I've been itching for a good scrap.
Sorry, I'm focusing. Y'all doing all right out there? Oh, they did stop it in its tracks. Good for y'all.
You lot all right back there? We're fine and ready for more. Hear that? Get to the front and turn the tide.
Meanwhile, on the front line.
Removed from the field was not a euphemism for enthusiastically murder.
It's nothing that won't heal in time. The trouble is, their tempering has made them utterly fearless. Subduing them would be easier if they had the capacity to submit in the first place.
Well, this is the path our young charges would have us walk, and that we all agreed to follow. You knew it would be hard, yet still you pledged your lance, did you not?
That I did.
I was wondering what that was.
That's Vergilia. Damn it. I need to help the others take her down.
There's no end to them!
Don't worry, I'm here.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Valentine, all of Garlemald's heads, all of Garlemald's heads of Legion looked like judges.
There's no stopping us now. Come on, let's show them what we're made of.
So yes, all of they're supposed to look like judges.
We have them now! Forward!
Lucia, forgive me for stealing aggro from you.
Right! Let them have it!
Bad dog. No biscuit. No, judges are also in Final Fantasy XII. And since Tactics and 12 will both take place at Evilus, that's kind of where that all comes from. In fact, if you're familiar with the Tactics games, there's a very familiar face in Final Fantasy XIV.
Do not fall behind!
Ramza makes an appearance, or not actual Ramza, but a character who's both named and looks like Final Fantasy Tactics' Ramza. There's a lot going on my screen right now.
Is everyone all right?
As I say, I've got to get hit with some of that.
Kill or die!
Hey, Frozen, have a good sleep. I love your face, dude. Thank you for being here. Sadu's doing Sadu stuff. Good to know.
Tremble before the sun!
I love her. Blaze, go to bed. Love you too, dude.
A worthy adversary.
They gave her the victory music.
Recover, reclaim yourself. Then we will fight again, to the death.
Sadu Hatun!
That was the last of them. The day is ours, thanks to your timely arrival. What of the supply caravan? Outmaneuvered, but not outmatched. Good. Let us take the Imperials into custody and rejoin our comrades. And soon we shall arrive at the capital.
I love that the one girl keeps scolding Sadu for being so sadistic.
So cold and unforgiving. Thus spoke Emperor Solus as he gazed upon his barren domain. "800 years it had been since the Garleans first set foot here. Bested by the Kavosi, after centuries of war and driven from fertile southern pastures into the blasted northern wastes. In that garden of desolation, they clung to one another for warmth, freezing, hungry, desperate, hated.
That's a cool Aether, right?
The chosen forsaken.
But they love you.
In the year 1513 of the 6th Astral Era, a young legatus named Solus single-handedly sparked the Magitech Revolution. How did he conceive the machina that feed on ceruleum? Once a common, soft-spoken soldier, how had he so quickly ascended through the ranks? Like so many others, those who knew the truth are gone. Taking in the capital with his eyes for the first time, I recall thinking to myself, far colder on the earth than in the heavens. Yes, far colder indeed. bitterly so.
And finally, Garlemald.
Not so much as a whisper.
The roads leading beyond the city walls would have been used less in recent years. Nevertheless, this was one of the most important gateways into the capital.
Her buzz day and night with activity, aye. Merchants passing through the checkpoint, many of them stopping at the local hostelry.
Surely they cannot all have been tempered.
We can consider the question after we have made camp. If we spend any longer outside, we may well freeze to death where we stand. The tempered Imperials, too.
This will be our temporary base of operations. Secure shelter for ourselves and the injured, and dispatch scouts to survey the surrounding area.
If we're planning on staying here a while, we ought to give this place a proper name.
Well, the constant sound of ice cracking underfoot makes me think of broken glass. An apt name, perhaps. But enough of this. To work, everyone.
What? I don't have anything for you, Allie. Welcome to Camp Broken Glass. My. Hey, Aleknor.
I'm laying down, I'll put it.
How far have you made it into Endwalker, Aleknor?
He's a mess.
You're a mess.
He's definitely gonna eat off it.
Hold on. So, we got Jess for Christmas, we got her, like, a laptop table that she could sit over her lap and use it as a desk, because in her room currently she has a PC, but she doesn't have a desk. So she's been using the keyboard on her bed and stuff like that. So this gives her a place to use her keyboard and things like that. Well, Christmas Day, she sat on the couch, ate breakfast. We had breakfast. She ate breakfast off of it and all that stuff, because that's what it's there for. It's like a little TV. It's like...
No. Innovation is my middle name.
Uh-oh.
She didn't sit on the couch. She laid on the couch.
Oh.
Get it right.
She laid on the couch with this tray, and Renegade's been giving her a hard time since. What are you doing? That's my drink. Yeah, it's a lap desk, a lap tray, whatever you want to call it. Haven't started yet. Going tomorrow morning. Now you have Reaper to 82. GG, dude. So how's Reaper in the 80s? And hi, Ember.
Our present situation is as follows. Efforts to aid the people of Garlemald have begun in earnest.
I did.
Moreover, having entered into the capital, the Imperial Palace is within our reach.
Okay. I guess there's a little bit more. Renegade's been giving her a hard time, and we've now finally got up to her room, and Renegade is acting like she too wouldn't use it. That's the point. Is that Renegade is trying to act all high and mighty, but she totally would use one if she had one, and is considered buying one.
But before we proceed further, we must learn what has befallen this city, for therein lies the key to understanding and combating the Telophoroid's designs.
I have a suggestion, if I may. Several of the Imperial soldiers we captured on the Magna Glaciers are members of the Populares and acquaintances of mine. Once we have cured them of their tempering, they should be able to give a reliable account of the events leading to the capital's downfall.
A promising idea. I will assist the healers and their ministrations. Of course, I will require a proxy of my own, assuming you can spare one.
Would you like a hand?
No, I am sure we will manage. Better that you take my place in the field. The noxious ether of this place disagrees with me, and as I shall need to draw on my own for the treatment, 'twill be prudent for me to remain within the camp.
This talk of curing the tempered is all well and good, but I reckon the cold is a more pressing concern. All the houses round here are fitted with ceruleum heaters that could keep us warm and toasty. Problem is, the machines seem to have given up the ghost, and if we keep sitting around, freezing our asses off, we'll be next. My smiths reckon that with the right parts, they can have them working again, but it won't be easy.
Understood. The machinists will assist them in the repairs.
The rest of us should either stand watch or survey the area.
We've made our presence known to the Telophoroi. They will be searching for us, if they have not already ascertained our position. That we have seen no sign of them since the battle suggests they have yet to do so. However, I suspect they may be biding their time.
Or perhaps we are beneath their notice.
Oh, the Warrior of Light is with you.
In any event, we'll find no answers standing around here. Urianger, Estinian and myself have visited Garlemald recently, so we'll lead the reconnaissance efforts. Perhaps bolstered by a few Bosnian and Dalmatian scouts from my previous excursion for good measure.
Don't forget about us Alamegans. We have experienced scouts of our own.
Well now, this is turning out to be a rather sizable team. With such numbers, we should be able to cover a wide area with relative ease, including that surrounding the Imperial Palace. How about you, Graha? I have a feeling we'll find a use or two for that vanishing spell of yours.
'Twould be my honor to be of service, though I doubt that you of all people need rely on my tricks.
That leaves us with guard duty.
As a matter of fact, I have something else in mind for the two of you and Alphino. Between here and the center of the capital lies the Eblan Rime. I would have you search the area for survivors. Your keen sense of direction, honed in your extensive travels, should prove useful in navigating the ice fields.
All three of these options are amazing. There are survivors, we will surely find them. Extensive travels is something of an understatement. As there's nothing else that needs doing. Ice fields? I love ice fields. Oh, wait. No, I don't. I'll go with the honorable one.
I have faith that you will, and look forward to greeting you on your safe return. You all have your duties. Let us make haste. May the Fury bless and keep you.
They did, Elecnor. You've missed you've missed some fun moments. And that's okay, because I want you to experience them all on your own, sir. There are some really good bits. Da 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 da. Interesting. Do any of these guys give quests that give terrifying thought? Give it to me. Oh, I didn't even abandon. That's what I was looking for. That is a terrifying idea. Though I do wonder, I've heard no mutterings of another DQB being produced, so maybe they stopped at 2. My hope for another Dragon Quest Builders would be, on top of having like storyline worlds, they would have an open world. So like you could just create a for lack of a better term, like a Minecraft world, just an open world to mess around in, and don't have to worry about completing a story to do all the stuff. That's that's probably the only thing I would hope for another one. Oh no. I just had a thought, and I really hope it's not true. Dragon Quest Builder's Guardian. The game that I've been playing a little bit on stream. And we'll have a new episode of Friday night. I think if you're familiar with the Dragon Quest franchise, which is another JRPG franchise, it's basically anime Minecraft. It's great. We are tracks in the snow. Okay, we're still... Okay. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. Oh, there... Demo of for 4 of what? Final Fantasy 4? Wait. Oh, Dragon Quest 4. Which one's Dragon... Okay, that's still 16-bit. I know, that's still 8-bit. Okay. The Monster series is nice too. What's the tagline for that Dragon Quest Valentine? Echoes of Elusive Age. Okay, I'm not familiar with that one. No, you're not imagining things. There's another Warrior of Light there. Sir, keep it down. I'm glad I'm good at spotting, like, where it wants me to go to hide. Like she's got to stop in like 2 meters. Oh no. Oh, hi, Kimmy. Lysenia. So there are people who weren't affected by the tempering. Interesting. That was an interesting look from her. Have a good night, Tabby. Who's my good girl? My big dumb good girl. A refugee that refuses to believe the Emperor is dead. There's a child in there. So there's obviously a little sister or something in the house. And she's saving that tonic for the little sister. Oh, there is a hunt target here. Do I need one of these or multiples? Only one. The quiet of the night's a little unsettling. Man, they just assumed I'm here to beat them up. Alright, whatever. Bad news, old chum. You're dealing with the Warrior of Light. I really have enjoyed the adventure that is Final Fantasy XIV. With y'all. I really have. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Mainly because it's going to continue to be my content, but... Hugs to you, Guardian. What? What are you doing, huh? Are you wrestling with your sister and causing Mom to yell at you? Yay, new pants! Wait, why didn't I get... Did my... my audio get messed up? That's weird. I somehow muted the... Oh, I see how I did it. Better grab the other Aether Current over here. Ah! Figures. Leave me alone, you big old Yeti. Now, I'm gonna do this and pray I don't fall. Oh, I thought that was some kind of... Oh. I thought there was something monstrous flying there. It was just one of the manta rays. Another player. You should become a celebrity or pop culture icon, Valentine, then it wouldn't matter. Or something like that. I don't want a chocobo. That'll be fine. Oh, speaking of, okay, there was something I want to talk to you. So, I know the Pauls do a lot of dumb shit, right? But there's sometimes they do things and get flack that isn't deserved. So, I think it was Logan Paul today took like released a video where like he took a bunch of old Game Boy Colors and he encased them in resin for like a tabletop and got flack for it because people are stupid. Like nobody knows the state of right. That's what I'm saying. Now he might have done a thing where he showed that they still worked before he encased them in resin, but the thing that the completed project looked really freaking cool because it's a clear resin tabletop and it has all the Game Boy Colors in it, right? And I'm sure some of them are rare or whatever, and that's probably why people are in. But I'm like, there's part like with the ability to do cool art projects like that with your old stuff. Like my Super Nintendo's not gonna last forever. I would never dream of doing that to my Earthbound or my Chrono Trigger cartridges. But like my Super Nintendo, my old Nintendo, clean them up nice and do something like that. Take all my old consoles and do like a resin tabletop. That'd be cool. Because they don't work anyway. Or they're not going to work anyway. And rather than spend a lot of money repairing them, that'd be really cool to do. I think it's cool. And people giving flack for it are just angry. He could have gutted them. Who knows? And so there you go, Valent. Like, so people are more concerned about it because the parts from those are rare for refurbishers. Okay? If it's his stuff, he can do whatever he wants with it. Right? He didn't just have 9 Game Boy Colors just sitting around. He's paid money for them. Like, I bet dollars to donuts he paid good money to somebody for each one of those. And for a really cool thing. I think it's really... Like, it's none of my business what he does with them. And he probably paid someone a very nice penny for each of them. Oh, well, I mean, you can't really control that. Or pay cheap off eBay for people who don't know it's worth, right? Like, I have a local, we have a local secondhand retro shop video game place, and they know what all their stuff's worth. And I've been in there and seen the same items in there for 10 years because people just don't want to pay $400 for a copy of Earthbound. But if it worked and it's set like it looked like it did, there's a lot to be mad at the Pauls about. That's not one of the things you should be mad at the Pauls about. Let me put it that way. That's the least of their crimes against humanity and content. Oh, the safety precautions? Yeah, no, it's definitely not a hill to die on. Aww. They fled because they didn't trust us. And got attacked by beasts.
Blood trail. We found one. They were attacked. No. Why? Why wouldn't they?
Safer to brave the wilds than trust in our magic. We should have... I should have... We can't leave them like this. We have to take them home.
What if we're only making it worse?
Maybe we don't belong here, but neither do they. Not out here in the wind and the cold.
I agree with Alpha now. Kicks the radio.
I heard the story about Varus's voice from beyond the grave. Of course, I didn't believe it, but Licinia and her sister did. Perhaps there is something to the tale after all. I want to understand, so I'm going to borrow this for a while, if that's all right. You had every reason not to trust us. We came as trespassers, invaders. But I pray that in time, we will be more than that to you. That we will find a way to help your loved ones. And see that no more children are left to freeze alone in the snow.
Oh. Nope. Just having trouble staying alive, poor guy. I didn't get a good look at these pants yet. I guess they look alright. Yep, our sweet Babu. Wants to help everyone, even if they themselves do not want help. Always sees the good in the world, despite all of the evil happening. That's our Alpha now. I'm something like that myself, if I'm being honest. It's hard some days, because there's so much going on in the world that's not okay. But I like to believe that good shall overcome. The good-hearted people will win out. At least that's what I tell myself. Whoop. Oh? Good or bad, Valentine? I agree with Bug. Also, I haven't talked about it much tonight, but Encanto really messed me up. No. So kind of good news, if it's planned. Basically, go see Encanto, y'all. It's fantastic. Oh, I got it. Woo? Who? Valentine? Oh, it's on the other side of this ridge. You absolutely cannot. Ah, the naivety of that. Reminder, folks, you can't change who people are. Especially not overnight. It's true.
Thank you for your report. We shall inform the troops of these developments and instruct them to proceed with the utmost caution should they encounter any survivors.
Allow me to go and speak with the ones at the victor's spoils. They may be more willing to listen to a fellow Garlean and accept our offer of assistance.
I pray you are right. And though I am loath to burden you any further, should there be an appropriate occasion to speak of Licinia and her sister, please do so.
I am sorry to have put you through this.
My distress is nothing compared to their suffering. So tell me, what else have we learned?
As you may have already heard, we have succeeded in curing the members of the Populares, Maxima identified. They have provided us with some intriguing insights into the current state of Garlemald. The assassination of Emperor Varus was the catalyst for the civil war. Nerva declared his claim to the throne, and his opponents refused to recognize it. Fighting broke out in the capital, where Nerva's 3rd Legion clashed with the 1st, who remained loyal to Varus even after his death.
Of course, Even Imperial warmongers would balk at the idea of turning their shining city into a battleground. Like burning down the wood to spite the wasps. Neither side would be so mad. Unless something or someone inflamed their animosity to such an extent that they could not help but act against their better judgment.
It brings to mind events at the Gimlet Dark, does it not? The Emperor's sudden withdrawal from the front lines, specifically. Nerva and his father, Titus, Varus's then political rival, took advantage of rumors that Crown Prince Xenos had been possessed by a demon.
Elidibus, what better way to disparage your enemies than with the truth, or a close enough approximation?
Indeed. But before their accusations could be substantiated, many of Titus's followers were silenced. While some were merely stripped of their status, others died under curious circumstances. One after another, suddenly and suspiciously.
Again, Elidibus. Like as not, he had a hand in it. No evidence was found to implicate Varus, certainly. Nevertheless, Titus, Nerva, and the Third Legion would have judged it a brazen attempt by the Emperor to rid himself of his political enemies. And then, in the midst of this growing turmoil, Varus Sosgalvis is murdered. And Garlemald's own prodigal son, Gaius van Belsar, is named the murderer. Shortly thereafter, Nerva claims the right of succession, and in response, the First Legion claims the assassination was part of a coup d'etat orchestrated by Titus and Nerva.
So no one is at fault, and everyone else is to blame.
I should add that both parties received substantial financial backing, presumably to provide them with the means and encouragement to pursue a swift victory, and that these contributions came from the self-same benefactor.
I'd heard House Brutus had been filling the Third Legion's coffers, but the First as well.
It would seem so. Though the Populares determined that the First Legion received funds from a variety of organizations, all had connections to House Brutus.
So Fandaniel, in the guise of Asahi, was playing both sides against each other the entire time.
The information we gained from my friends does not end there. One night, shortly after fighting broke out, the capital was shaken by an immense tremor. From that point onward, they have no memories, no recollection of any events, including our clash on the Magna Glaciers. But when asked about the Imperial Palace and its bizarre transformation, they somehow recall Emperor Varus giving them orders in their dreams. May the Tower of Babel stand as testament to the glory of Garlemald.
Hey, Tower of Babel. Hey, we've been dealing with that in Final Fantasy IV. By the way, Ed Walker is heavily inspired by Final Fantasy IV.
This sounds awfully familiar.
We have something to show you all.
Varus spoke to them through this radio. Perhaps it was a recording, but if not, that would be inexplicable.
We are of one mind, then.
The ether that permeates the ore used in this device is almost identical to that of the talismans.
I see it. While it is likely more by coincidence than design, these devices might also ward against a primal's influence. A picture is beginning to form. If the tremor felt throughout Garlemald was a wave of ether emitted by a primal, then while those within range would have been tempered, those huddled around a radio desperate for news concerning the Civil War would have been spared.
No wonder Licinia kept it close.
My friends, I must speak with you. A young man was caught trying to steal our supplies. He is a soldier of the Iron Men, we think, but one who has not been made thrall. Thankfully, Magni restrained him before blood was spilled. The stranger is outside, if you wish to ask him questions.
I think we do.
Oh. He's a
Who
noble.
do we have here?
Garleans? Traitors to your homeland! Have you no shame?
I am Lucia Junius, a Temple Knight of Ishgard. And you are?
Iulus Pier Norbanus. And that's all you invaders will get from me.
We are not here to invade Garlemald. Far from it. Like you, our allies in Eorzea and the Far East fight in defense of their lives and their loved ones even as we speak. But it is the people of Garlemald who have suffered most. This we know. And that is why we have come to offer you our aid, that we may unite against our common foe. Whether you believe me or not, those are the facts. Now, answer me this. Why would a proud soldier of the Empire be reduced to stealing? The situation must be dire indeed for you to go to such lengths. If it is supplies you seek, we would gladly share ours, or turn a blind eye while you leave with your spoils.
I will not negotiate. My commander will determine how to deal with you and yours. If you wish to treat with him, I will take you, but no more than 3.
Well,
I don't much like the sound of that. But if we do accept his proposal, I suggest the 2 of us and...
who else?
Please allow me and Alize to act as envoys.
May I ask why?
We have seen with our own eyes the hardships the Garleans face. How their futures and lives hang in the balance.
It's not the warmest invitation, but it's an opportunity to prove our intentions true. Maybe not a chance to make things right, but a chance to make them better.
What would your mother say if I let you 2 go by yourselves?
I can see that persuading you otherwise is a lost cause, but you will proceed with the utmost care.
I'm the bloody warrior of Light Lady. Utmost care is my middle name.
A couple of children and what? A sellsword? Is this an insult?
Not in the least. You will find that they are more than qualified to speak on our behalf.
There are many dangers on the road ahead. I will need that back.
Listen. Alright, that's gonna do it for me tonight. That's fun. Okay, so tomorrow. More of this, because queues are reasonable, again. So, real quick as we finish out the night, thank you once again for watching. If you have been watching this entire time and haven't hit that like button, consider doing so. If you've been lurking and are new to the channel and have enjoyed what you see, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting that bell so you're notified when I go live and when I put out a video and things like that. Tomorrow night will be more Final Fantasy 14. Wednesday, I won't have a video for you in the daytime. I'm sorry. In the evening, and I will be off that day from streaming, but that's to record two things for you because I'm not streaming on New Year's Eve. So I'll be recording my Give Me 5 Minutes, which is on a little game called Greek that was released for consoles by Team 17. Yes. Okay. Want to make sure I got the publisher right. By Team 17. And I'm also going to do a Dragon Quest Builders 2 Let's Play for y'all for the evening time so that if you still wanted Pine on New Year's Eve, you can have that. Thursday night, we will be live with Final Fantasy IV. Hopefully the finale of that. Again, thank you to this wonderful community for the support when you watch the YouTube videos, when you watch the streams, when you comment on them, when you like them, when you share them with your friends. Like I said, we are at 240 subscribers. I'd like to get 10 this week. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I'd like to. Going into 2020, literally a quarter of the way to partnership, because we definitely have the watch hours right now. I have 1,000 watch hours. You need 4,000 watch hours for you to partner. We need 1,000 subs, and getting a full quarter of the way to partner would be a really cool way to enter 2022, and give me something to work toward. So yeah, thank you all. I love you. What'd I say, 2020 again? That doesn't shock me. It feels like one long year since 2020, y'all. Remember the beginning of 2020 and I got like sponsored with Voodoo Ranger and we thought that year was going to go way differently than it did. And it's just continued. Like I saw that clip. I saw that clip recently where I opened up a can of Voodoo and I said, you know, I'm sponsored by Voodoo Ranger. 2020 is going to be awesome. Because I really thought like 2020 was going to be my year of streaming where I was going to just blow up and we were going to be partnered by the end of it, because I just got done with TwitchCon, and TwitchCon does funny things to your brain and makes you think that you're going to conquer the world. And like, then the Panini happened, and here we are 2 years later, still fighting the pandemic, and I can just do my best to go live and give y'all entertainment and give you a smile at the end of your day and improve your life in some way, shape, or form, and that's what my content is here to do. So I hope that it does that for you. And my wife is looking at me through the door weirdly because she's a weirdo. What? Mwah. The panini. Yes, the panini. But no, if you don't realize that that's the goal of my content, I started streaming 4 years, or I started content creation 4 years because I wanted to create videos that would be akin to a bunch of friends discovering a new game together and talk about it and things like that. And I discovered streaming was a much better vehicle than creating YouTube videos. And since then, my only goal every day, going live, creating content in any way, shape, or form, is just to bring a smile to somebody's face, is to improve your day in some way, shape, or form for the better. Whether it's just going live and having some background music, or background noise, and whatever you're doing in your normal day life, or if it's making you laugh through completely fumbling my way through a mod and getting to the end of that mod and it not doing what I thought it was going to do. You know, whatever it is, why ever you watch, thank you. Because y'all improve my life too. I talk about that a lot. Y'all are my shining light at the end of the day. So, but, and there goes Kimmy, hyped up a Mountain Dew. So, I'm gonna watch that after. Enjoy it. It's gonna be fun. But thank you. It means just all of it. Just thank you. Let's hit the music. Let's get out of here. Y'all have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Be good to yourselves. I'll see you tomorrow night. And thank you for everything. Good night.